Bafana Matchday -1 press conference. My name is Mbombela Nhloko, and at the head table we've got the head coach of the South African senior men's national team, Coach Hugo Bruce, and next to him is the captain of Bafana Bafana, Ronwen Williams. So how we will proceed today, we'll start with the captain. The captain will just have his opening remarks, and then you guys can ask questions with to throw your questions to him. And then after he's done, he needs to get to training and join the rest of the team, and then the coach will stay behind with us, and then you guys can then continue with the proceedings. So we'll start with the captain. Captain, if you just give us just a couple of your observations, and then we'll get going.
Good afternoon all. Obviously, we know the situation. We would have loved to be in a different situation, but it is what it is now. The boys know what's at stake. We've had our talks. All I can say is the boys are ready. They got the belief. The faith is still there. It's just for us to go out tomorrow, and once again show the team that we are, that we've been over the last few years. There's no reason to doubt the quality that we have in the team and the progress that we've made. Yes, we would have loved things to be a bit different, but it is how it is now, and the boys are ready to go again, get the job done. Still so much to play for. We know what needs to be done, and obviously we know the points and how things work. So we'll go out tomorrow with the same belief, same faith, the same mentality that we've had over the last few years, because that has helped us and has carried us through.
Thank you, Ronza. Right, guys, when you ask your question, please let us know from which publication or media house you're coming from, so that the coach and Ronza know who is asking the question. Okay, we'll start here.
As the coach, what the mentality of players after you try to score a goal in the question match against Rwanda?
Obviously, we were a bit down, we were devastated. But like the coach told us, you've got 24 hours to clean that feeling out of your system. And if you had to see training yesterday, you could see that the boys mean business. And the coach emphasized as to why do we need to start doubting ourselves now. Yes, it was a setback, but we shouldn't forget what we've done over the last few years. We've come in leaps and bounds, and we've done extremely well. So we don't have to change much. We don't have to have any doubts. We still believe in the team that we've got. We still believe that there's all to play for, and we believe that we can make history tomorrow. And you can feel and you can sense that inside the team and the players. The mindset is good, but like I said, of course we would have loved things to be a bit different, but it's not. So the boys know that we have to dig deep, we have to go again, and just leave our all in the field tomorrow night.
Really?
Ronza, within 2020 Ghana, how long did that process take in terms of getting over that disappointment, and how much did that pain motivation to ensure it doesn't happen again?
Yeah, that was hard, and I think that one hurt way more because the team was very young. I can remember when we were at the press conference, you saw Ethan Brooks crying, and that I can still picture that. And after that, you saw the spirit that we had since that defeat away to Ghana, and the team that we've become. So that loss and that defeat and that heartbreak, it was very tough on the team. But then we used that to fuel us, to even push, to keep going. And we worked even harder because we knew that, on the African continent, they make things very difficult for you, and that's what we learned that year. And we don't want to be in that situation again. And I think we've grown, we've come a long way since 2022. And there were a lot of lessons to take. I can't remember the heartbreak, but that fueled us and gave us extra energy to believe that we can compete as well, because we were so close and we just didn't get over that hurdle. But this time around, I think we've got enough. We have the right mindset, we're positive, and tomorrow you'll see that fighting spirit from the team. We'll leave it all on the field, we'll go out there with the fans. The fans have been amazing, and just to push us, because we're all in this together, the fans, the whole country, and we need each other to be positive and believe that we can go out there and make history tomorrow.
Yes, Skipper Mbombela here. Tomorrow is not just about South Africa and also Benin. Nigeria is also in the mix, and they happen to play against each other. At least some of the factors that are important going to this game, that Nigeria still either looking at qualifying through the group or even by the players.
Yeah, there's so many factors going in tomorrow's game. So many factors that will play a big role. But for me, the most important factor is us winning our game and focusing on what we can do. We can't control what happens in Nigeria. We have to be super focused on our game, because Rwanda won't make it easy for us. We saw even Zimbabwe, who didn't have anything to play for, gave their all. So we expect Rwanda to be the same. So it's just for us to focus on our game, know what we need to do, hopefully win the game with as many goals as possible. And then obviously we'll get the feeling from the supporters tomorrow as to what's going on that side, because I know they will be on their phones. And, players are experienced like that. If we see for some reason the fans are celebrating, we'll know that, Nigeria is in the lead. And it shouldn't put pressure on us. We must just play our game. And I feel also the last game we had a lot of anxiety, and you could see in a lot of moments we weren't the calm team that we've become, because we wanted to get the job done so desperately. And that was also one thing that I spoke to the guys is, don't doubt yourself, just play the way we've been playing, because in a lot of moments in the Zimbabwe game we became too desperate, and you could see that's not us. We don't want to play with so much pressure on our shoulders. We want to be calm and make the right decisions. But that's also lessons. And each and every game gives you lessons, gives you things to work on. And I believe in fairy tales. So let's go tomorrow with the same mindset, be a bit more calm, get the energy from the supporters, and go and make history for the country.
Okay, the last two questions, I hear you.
Chobas from Bafana. Skipper, you were part of the team that played in Rwanda, that borrowed the pitch. Not a good result, I think probably they only lost in this campaign. What lessons did you pick from that game about this Rwanda team? Because they're very unpredictable. You look at their results, they don't concede too many goals. What kind of lessons did you pick from them and that would share with the rest of the team?
Yeah, obviously we know what they put us through that side, and that's a motivation for tomorrow's game as well. The players know how difficult it was, the trip. I think we're the only team that played on that field, and we shouldn't have played there, even with the storms, the waterlogged field. I can't, But also, we a team who, we don't want to complain too much. We just want to go out there and play. We could have easily protested, but we didn't want to. We wanted to go out there and play and honor the fixture. But it wasn't to be. They obviously used it to their advantage. And that was lessons that we took as well. And yeah, we've analyzed them. We see the type of team that they are. They rely obviously on their physicality and obviously their wing play. So we're ready. We're up for the challenge. We know it's not going to be easy. It's going to be tough. The boys need to be up for it, especially for the physicality. Especially in the midfield and at the back, they've got a few big boys. But it's it's nothing that we haven't come up against, you know, and we know on the African continent, it's about physicality. And I think we've got enough big boys in our team as well to go out there and put up a fight. And once we can match the fight, then our quality will push us through.
Okay, last question for Ronwen.
Good afternoon, Skipper. It's Bafana from District Times. I think the whole of South Africa knows the history of these Rwanda World Cup qualifiers. For you guys, are you seeing it as a pointing thing, or is it an issue of a new opportunity to make this the most memorable venue in recent years for Bafana?
Like I mentioned, I believe in fairy tales, because when they asked us last month, where do we want to play? Most of the players said it's either Port Elizabeth or Cape Town because of the support that we got. And then for some weird reason, we just heard that we're coming to Mbombela. And maybe now it's time to right our wrongs from so many years ago, because people still mention that. And that is something that sits with Bafana Bafana will probably be there forever. So hopefully tomorrow we can rewrite the script. And like I said, I believe in fairy tales. Tomorrow we go again. Calculators will be out at Mbombela. So hopefully things can go in our favor now. You know, hopefully the football gods will be on our side. And tomorrow we all will be dancing. Maybe we'll rock that same dance that they done that time.
Okay, thanks, Ronza. We'll release